Hello everyone, my name is Tony with INTEG Support, and this is going to be a quick tutorial video on how to use expansion modules with the Junior. In this tutorial video, we're just going to be going over how to connect expansion modules to the Junior, followed by the different types of expansion modules that INTEG offers. If this is your first time setup, or if you're unfamiliar with the Junior, then I would suggest watching our introduction video that goes over a first time setup. With that, let's get started. Expansion modules can be used with both the Series 3 and the Series 4 Junior. Currently, INTEG offers several different types of expansion modules to use. All expansion modules connect via the sensor port, located at the top middle edge of the Junior, right here. The cable that connects expansion modules to the Junior is a 6-pin modular flat cable with RJ12 connectors. Each expansion module comes with a cable at a preset length, but if you're interested in making your own custom cable, there's a post on our website on how to do so. Multiple expansion modules can be connected to a Junior at once via daisy chaining. There's no preset limit to the amount of expansion modules you can connect at once, but for however many expansion modules you connect, they can eventually pull enough power from the Junior that it will shut down. Cable length can also impact the amount of power being pulled, but we've tested cable length of up to 100 feet with one expansion module. With that, let's go over each expansion module we offer. The first expansion module we are going to review is the 4 relay output module. This expansion module adds 4 output relays capable of low or high voltages up to 120 to 240 volts AC at 10 amps. This expansion module is a great way to add additional outputs to your setup without needing an additional Junior. Looking at the outputs of this expansion module, you will see that each output has 3 pins. That is because you can wire them to be normally open or normally closed. Looking at the top, you'll see that there's 2 sensor ports. That's to allow this expansion module to be daisy chained with others. Lastly, looking at the top right of the expansion module, you'll see an LED that will light up green when it's connected to the Junior via its sensor port. The next expansion module we're going to discuss is the control panel. The control panel has been integrated with the Cinema and Tasker applications to allow you to execute tasks or run macros. On every control panel are 6 rocker switches that can be pressed up or down to execute tasks or macros. To the left of them are LED light statuses that can be set to be turned on, off, or blinking to represent different messages. On the back of the control panel is a speaker and 2 female connectors for the sensor port. That allows you to play sounds and daisy chain this expansion module to others. The next expansion module we're going to look at is the 3-channel LED dimmer. This expansion module allows you to add LED strip lighting to whatever environment the Junior is being used in. In order to power the LED strips that are wired to a 3-channel LED dimmer, you'll need to wire a power supply to the input, providing 5 to 24 volts DC. Each output on a 3-channel LED dimmer can handle up to 10 amps and provides pulse width modulated control that can regulate LED strip lights from 0 to 100%. Wiring a single output to an LED strip can give it control over one color, while wiring multiple outputs to a single LED can give it control over multiple colors. Looking at the sides of the 3-channel LED dimmers, you'll see that each one has 2 female connectors for sensor ports. This allows you to daisy chain multiple expansion modules with these 3-channel LED dimmers. The next expansion modules we're going to look at are the 420 mA module and the 10-volt module. Both expansion modules have a clear LED that lights up green when they're connected to the Junior. At both the top and the bottom of these expansion modules are female connectors for the sensor port, allowing them to be daisy chained with one another. Both expansion modules have 4 inputs and 2 outputs. For the 420 mA module, it can receive 4 to 20 milliamps on its inputs, and it can give out 4 to 20 milliamps on its outputs. For the 10-volt, it can receive negative 10 to 10 volts on its inputs and can give out 10 volts on its outputs. For the 420 mA module, in order to supply power out of the outputs, it requires an external power supply, but the 10-volt does not. The next expansion modules we're going to discuss is the temperature probe and the environmental sensor. While both expansion modules can record temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit, the environmental sensor also records humidity as well. The temperature probe is an embedded chip surrounded by stainless steel, and the environmental sensor is a wall mount case with a green LED that lights up when it's supplied power. Looking at the ends of both expansion modules, they only have male connectors. That means they have to be at the end of the daisy chain. If you're looking to connect multiple temperature probe or environmental sensors, you'll need an RJ12 splitter. This can connect on one end and split into two on the other. While INTEG doesn't directly offer splitters, you can find some for relatively cheap from other companies such as Amazon. Hopefully this video has helped explain how to use expansion modules with the Junior. If during your own setup you run into any issues, or if you have any questions about the expansion modules, please reach out to INTEG support and we'll help you. Thank you for watching.